Late last night, the Anthem news pages going over characters, weapons and abilities were updated. The ironic thing is the majority of information on there was actually taken away, but we do get some new information in regards to what weapons each Javelin suit will be able to wield. So in today's video we'll be going over a table that I made going over which weapons each Javelin can and can't use, but we also finally got some answers to Interceptor swords. My name is Ryan Central and welcome back to another Anthem video. The Interceptor being able to wield blades got a lot of people interested due to this picture way back, mixed with this quote from Matt Darrah and John Warner in an interview from I think it was E3.
Are there swords?
We're not talking about the Interceptor and Storm at the moment.
This led to a few people, even me, talking about the style of player you'd receive from an Interceptor. The Interceptor also has a stealth ability too, and would act like a rogue. So the Interceptor would be your very nimble cloak and dagger style character. But we actually found out what the blades are used for, in one sense at least, from the updated information. Double bladed daggers. The Interceptor uses a pair of double bladed daggers to deliver a multi-hit flurry of slashes, dealing damage in a chain of powerful attacks that can be continued indefinitely. That sounds really good, right? The problem here is that the information is down under the melee section, which whilst it sounds really cool in nature, just might be a melee ability. The thing that catches my attention, at least over this, is the dealing damage in a chain of powerful attacks that can be continued indefinitely, which to me means that this ability, unlike the other melee abilities of other Javelins, will be able to combo and synergize better with the Interceptor's kit. All of the other melees to an extent have knockback and designed to somewhat CC a target to stun them out just for a second, whereas the Interceptor's chains into a set of powerful attacks. It makes sense for a rogue class character that's going to be able to quickly attack characters and combo with abilities. For example, if the Interceptor does have stealth, getting behind the enemy and then bam, striking them with that melee ability that might do extra damage, for example. Not to mention we got a glimpse of the aerial melee ability for the Interceptor from the Our World My Story trailer. The aerial melee attack doesn't feature any form of blades, they may have been taken out, but it does show us a comparison of the speed and agility of the Interceptor's aerial melee attack in comparison to the clunky Colossus' stomp. There's nothing to say here too that the Interceptor won't have blade abilities available to them, especially now that we know that the abilities equip into gear slots. We did a video on that yesterday if you want to check out how the abilities and gears work with one another, so I wouldn't be too disappointed if you wanted to see more of the Interceptor blades. Now let's go over which Javelin can use which weapons. This information was also updated with the stuff that we just went over on the get to know the Colossus Javelin, the Storm Javelin, yada yada. All of that was updated and formatted in a way that they all had the same amount of information, whereas before the Colossus, for example, it told you everything, all of their abilities, their ultimate. Now it says stay tuned. Which, as I said before, overall they took out more information than they put in, but we do find out which Javelins can use what weapons. In a general sense, all weapons come under three main categories: light, medium and heavy. Just to be clear, I think I have found all of the gun types in the game, but there might be a couple more that I never found out about. But the ones that I do know about come under this. You have the light weapons, which are the pistol and the SMG, the medium weapons, which are the assault rifle and the shotgun, and then the heavy weapons, which is the minigun and the grenade launcher. We'll start with the all-inclusive ranger that can wield the pistol, SMG, rifle and shotgun, but not the minigun or the grenade launcher. The Colossus cannot wield the pistol or SMG, but can use all of the other weapon types. So they can use the rifle, shotgun, minigun and the grenade launcher. The Storm and the Interceptor can both wield the light weapons of the pistol and the SMG, but not the heavy weapons of the minigun and grenade launcher. They can of course use the shotgun and the assault rifles though. Like I said, there's probably more weapons to add in the future that will come under these sections. However, I do have some concerns when this is laid out in front of me. 3 out of the 4 Javelins could use the same weapon types. The Colossus is the only Javelin that has unique weapons that only it can equip. This might not be a huge problem. For example, in Destiny you can use all the weapon types if you wanted to. You can use a sniper as a tank, you can use a grenade launcher as a hunter. But I do want to highlight, when looking at this as a table, it does look kinda dull. It might make sense in the whole base game though, and hopefully more weapons will be revealed that only say a Storm can use, or maybe a ranger can use a sniper rifle for example, that kind of thing. But I'm gonna trust the developers on this. And even Matt Darrah confirms that most weapons can be used by multiple Javelins. It does make the Colossus more interesting to me that they can have certain weapons that they can use that other classes can't, but then again that's abilities as a whole, right? that might be where the differentiating factors come in. But that's everything that I wanted to go over. 2 bits of big news. There hasn't really been any Twitter updates that Mac Dara's done, for example, that I felt were really worth highlighting, but do expect a roundup sometime later into the week. But I couldn't pass up on doing this information too. Don't expect daily content at any point, but if you do want more Anthem content, then do like and subscribe to the channel. Really does help me out, makes me want to keep doing this more. I'm very excited for the game, but thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Take care.